Race number 5 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 3 o'clock. It's the TABTOUCH Better Your Bet Handicap over 1,300 metres. Fascinating runner is the top weight here. Number 1, Brutus Maximus. Let's have a look at his latest trial.
To the outside now, Friar's Fantasia, Rose Thief, they're starting to come. Out widest on the track, Frosty Bay, Brutus Maximus on its back, and Eurotrip sticking towards the inside is starting to come through with Sans Lassou. It's Dolly M in front, margin has been eaten into. Eurotrip is coming, 4 candles the outside. They go to the line, Dolly M still in front, Eurotrip trying, Dolly M beat Eurotrip, 4 candles.
You don't get any prizes for winning trials, and that was certainly the approach that Paul Harvey and David Harrison took in that replay. It was on the 13th of July, finished 9th of 10 behind Dolly M, beaten 4 1/4 lengths, but it was a very, very soft trial. So it's had 2 trials since it came back from the Eastern States, finished 3rd at Sandown Hillside last time we saw this horse back in November of 2018. It'd be a very good training performance for Brutus Maximus to win on Wednesday, but gets a claim for Chris Graham, and I do think it's the best horse in the race. I'm willing to take a chance on it. Goes on top from number 2, OBH, who maps very favourably here for Chloe Azzopardi. Was 3rd last start behind Parish Report. That form is not all that strong. It didn't rate particularly highly, and the concussion plates stay on. That is a concern. Number 3 is Zip Zap Zoom, who didn't fire a shot when prominent in the market 7 days ago. Went round at $7, was beaten nearly 9 lengths by Little Flirt in a Class 1, the same grade as we see on Wednesday. And then number 5, another horse that was disappointing last start, Diamond Trade for the team Harvey and William Pike. He takes over from Victoria Corva, so that is a positive, I suppose. The champion jockey goes aboard, gate number 2 with a cutaway in operation, but not sure about the value of the form. Top selection in race number 5, going to go with number 1, Brutus Maximus, off a very long gap, to beat number 2, OBH, 3, Zip Zam Zoom, and 5, Diamond Trade. Race number 6 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 3:35. It's the budget car and truck rental handicap over 2,200 metres. And in replay, let's go to Northam and the beginning of the month and the 2nd place finish of American Soul.
Bloom away, and American Soul starting to pick a couple of runs off as well at the 350. Light in the Black, Midnight Black, they've come together. American Soul gets into the clear. Midnight Black reaches the lead from Light in the Black. Pearls from Heaven. American Soul keeps coming down the outside. Midnight Black with 100 to go. Light in the Black comes back down the outside. American Soul, Light in the Black, duck back to the inside. American Soul dive wide out. All it's close.
Light in the Black won the replay race. That's a horse that's going around on Wednesday in this contest, but I did prefer the effort of number 5, American Soul. Was heavily backed to win that race from 12 into 8 and only went down by the narrowest of margins, and you'd have to say the slow tempo of that race worked against him. He settled 9th of 9, came home with the best sectionals in another stride wins, and I think there's more genuine tempo on offer on Wednesday. Goes on top. The query horse in the race is number 6, Smart Fascinator for Dion Luciani and William Pike. Now this horse goes back up to 2,200 metres, went over that trip 2 starts ago. Brad Parnham was in the saddle, tried to lead all of the way, probably went a little bit too quick, was beaten 4 1/2 lengths. William Pike took over last start, also dropped back in trip and settled 4th of 14 in the run and got the job done by 2 lengths. So there is a query about this horse in terms of the trip, but I think we'll probably take a little bit of a sit here and prove pretty strong at the end. Number 7 is Pearls of Heaven, comes out of the replay race, was actually the favourite for that contest, $2.50. Peter Nucky, gate number 1 for Colin Webster. The yard is in form, blinkers come off and the visor goes on. And then number 1, Completed. This is a horse that's 4th up for Jeff Pike, previously in New South Wales. He absolutely gapped the field at Pinjarra Park last start in maiden grade, won by 4 3/4 lengths. Has to be respected here, but does cop the top weight of 60 kgs. Top selection in race number 6 is number 5, American Soul, to beat 6, Smart Fascinator, 7, Pearls from Heaven, and 1, Completed. Race number 7 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 4:10. It's the Crown Towers handicap over 2,100 metres, and in replay, let's have a look at the first up effort of Delta Bell.
2 clear from Super Terratoa. War Class over on the inside now, strides to 3rd, followed then by Aconite. Back in the field, Luke's Choice and Delta Bell together with their runs as Aconite ranges up, and at the 150 comes at Super Terratoa. It's Aconite reaching the lead, pulling away from them, and Aconite, the locals, too good. Aconite went home to win it by more than a length. Luke's Choice and Super...
I don't think Delta Bell is a superstar, certainly not by Bob Peters standards, but this horse steps up from the 1400 to the 2100, second up on Wednesday. Going to trust Team Williams to have this horse ready to go. Was finishing off quite well behind Aconite when a beaten favourite at $3.20. I think significantly Delta Bell is 2 from 2 whenever she's raced beyond 2,000 metres. A lugging bit goes on as well. This horse laid in a little bit under William Pike in the replay race. There's no superstars here, and I think she probably wins. Goes on top. I think Brett Pope's got a very good hand in this race. Number 3, The Last Breeze, placed over this kind of distance last time out, 2,200 metres behind Queen Takes King, who's a scratching from this contest on Thursday. Rates pretty closely to the stablemate in Fair Glory. That's number 6 here. Jade McNaught takes the ride. 56 kilos. One has to suspect that Mitchell Pateman's elected to ride The Last Breeze because of the weight. He carries 57.5. And then number 2, Sentimental Friend, was wide and also over raced last start. That was 2 weeks ago behind Bold Success from gate number 8 of 10. Draws gate 3 here for Sean O'Donnell. Gets a lovely run, one would think, just off the speed before the cutaway presents itself. Top selection in race number 7 is number 5, Delta Bell, to beat 3, The Last Breeze, 6, Fair Glory and 2, Sentimental Friend. Race number 8 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 4:45. It's the Simon Merritt 40th birthday handicap over 1,000 metres. Happy birthday to Simon, the boss of Western Race Picks. In replay, let's have a look at the last start performance of Weapon Son.
At the top of the straight by 5 on Regal Poise, Weapon Son. Elite Street winding up down the middle of the track. They come to the 200 mark and Sweet Azza wanting to lay in against the rail, led by 2.5 Elite Street. It's starting to cut the margin down very quickly. It's got to the leader. Elite Street storms up, put pay to them now. Weapon Son trying to rally, going with it. Elite Street, Weapon Son, Elite Street clings on. Elite Street.
Career best performance by Weapon Son in that replay race. No shame whatsoever in being beaten a quarter of a length by Elite Street. That's a horse that can go through the Saturday grades, I think, in the next few months. And has drawn gate number 10 here, but there's plenty of speed in gauge, a cutaway in operation. I think Christy Bennett's going to be able to get a run here. I think Weapon Son is the best horse in the race and therefore goes on top. The horse that maps the best is number 2, Excellent Dream, gate number 2. Now, Victoria Corver rode this horse last start to victory at $2.70. He did a fair bit wrong in the straight. They've put a bubble cheeker on for his next start. I'm just not willing to bet into this horse at what's going to be pretty short price. Number 6 is Semigel, another horse that did plenty wrong last start for Lou Luciani and William Pike. Made a real mess of the beginning of that race. Ended up settling towards the rear of the field at absolutely no chance behind Gunflings. And then number 9, Cheval de Vega, trialled really well. Would expect to be pretty close to the speed here for Patrick Carberry. And the Sean and Jake Casey have been shelling easy winners since they got together. Top selection in race number 8 is number 3, Weapon Son, to beat 2, Excellent Dream, 6, Semigel and 9, Cheval de Vega. Now time to nominate my best bets on the Belmont card. Going in the first race with number 1, Janora, the last start winner, I think represents some value against the likely favourite in Pansdown. And then a fascinating run in race number 5. Number 1, Brutus Maximus, best horse in the race. Can he win first up off a very long spell? It's easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log onto our website or you can follow us on one of our social media channels. Until next time, bye for now.